So are we? So are we not gonna talk about the Demon Slayer movie?
Oh shit!
Can we,
Okay, I forgot we were talking about that.
can
But
we
like,
lightly talk about it then if that's the case?
yeah,
I
let's
mean,
lightly
it's gonna
touch
spoil
on it.
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I already know what happens.
Are you read?
I didn't read it. Somebody spoiled it for me.
Oh, that's
Niggas is evil.
No. So she was okay. So as you know, I am an avid like reader, like manga reader. But Demon Slayer was one of those that I was just like, I should probably just wait until the movie come out and then the next season start because I was invested in watching it. And she was like, yeah, we already know. Boom, boom, boom. This person then up and died. I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I was upset, but you know it is what it is.
Damn.
It's okay.
Well,
we can talk about things that I guess maybe you've seen up to about that hour mark if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I really only have a few things to say, but the most important thing is that movie's a 10 out of 10.
no, it's not.
No. As an anime movie, Demon Slayer Mugen Train is a 10 out of 10. And
What
any
makes it
flaw that you could think of, I could argue about.
What makes it a 10 out of 10 as an anime movie? Because you're making it seem like anime movies are bad.
No.
Yeah, why are you making it seem like
even without anime movies, right? And I just, as an anime movie, I can't really say like this is a 2 out of 10 compared to The Dark Knight or something like that, right? Because they're completely different. But the pacing, the animation, especially the plot itself, like we knew it was coming straight from season 1, going right into the movie. So the fact that they were able to wrap up an entire arc in about an hour and a half worth of content was beautiful. And then, of course, like I'm huge on character development. Huh?
The arc ain't that long.
It doesn't matter.
Did they skip a beat at all?
No.
My thing,
like the actual, like it's. I promise you that
was it like 3 panels?
No. That movie itself would have been like 4 episodes if we like cut it into episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual like, it wasn't. It was maybe like
20 chapters,
2 or 3 chapters. Like it wasn't long. It wasn't not even 2 or 3. Like a chapter and a half. All right.
Well, see, I haven't read that far. I plan on reading the manga sometime this week, just so I can.
I will say the adaptation of it is amazing. They literally, like the fact that it is a movie. They did an amazing job adapting from the manga. Like it's literally like the best thing about it is the animation. Like they did everything.
It was a beautiful movie. It was definitely a beautiful movie.
Fire. How they animated it, fire. Little spectacles and shit, fire. Like the shit was just beautiful. It was a beautiful fucking movie. And I expect nothing from the niggas that left. What did they live? The Madhouse?
Who?
The Ufotable. No. Who
UFO table?
You what did you say?
You said Ufotable.
No.
So I said UFO table.
And you said Ufotable table.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Wrong studio. It's Ufotable. Ufotable is doing an amazing job with Demon Slayer. I feel like Demon Slayer, because it's their recent baby series, they're the ones that are like, you know, streamlining this shit. I feel like they're putting a lot more passion into like the series as a whole, because like the entire series has just been beautiful to look at as a whole. There's not been one like beat on that.
Can I have a discussion about something? Like this is a kind of, I recently have been noticing this, right? Yeah. A lot of these anime studios have been like putting out shit that everybody's like, oh my God, I'm really excited for it. And then it'd be like dick sauce.
Yeah.
What you mean? Like,
okay, so The Way of the Husband, and I know y'all haven't seen it. I haven't even seen it. I haven't even read it.
Oh, I have the answer to that question, but continue.
Okay, so then it's that one. There was just another one. Glipnir is a sad one. A few of these companies are just like, yeah, we're gonna throw it out there and then be all like, so yeah, we're just gonna drop it. And you're just like, but for why? Mm-hmm. Why did you do that?
So
why did you
the husband
it?
one?
Okay,
it's supposed to look like that. I found that out a few days ago. Yeah. So like the whole premise behind it, and I could be wrong if somebody wants to argue about it. I'm not arguing because I don't know anything like pertaining to that. But someone sent me an article from the people that animated, one of the folks that animated or whatever. It was a translated article. And so what they were told or how it was given to them was like, hey, make this as if you were animating the actual manhwa or manga panels, whatever, like as if you were actually animating them like going up and down like a slider, as if somebody was just looking at it like a slideshow kind of thing.
Okay, so that works in a few scenes. That should not work for a whole anime. That just makes it look disgusting. I don't want to watch it.
I agree with you. I don't think it should have been an anime if they were just going to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go back. My thing is, why didn't old boy, I don't know his name, I don't remember his name, but the demon, the lower one, was he a lower one? I believe so. Why didn't he
the hand boy.
Yeah, hand boy. Why didn't he just they was in the train. You already fused with it. You might as well eat them whole.
Because he's a sadist and weird and wanted to have a final climax.
Yeah, you gotta understand the demons in Demon Slayer are very egotistical. They're like they're the usual anime like Demon Slayer is as shonen as it can get in the same breath of like My Hero. Like those are like shonen like tropes and everything. This is the new generation. Like that ass.
Yeah.
Like the villains, like even the villains that aren't strong compared to the bigger guys. It's so, remember, I don't know if anybody, you Mikey and Miyoko knows this, but like imagine the Frieza saga and all of Frieza's goons have an E. Like you remember all them niggas thought they were strong as hell.
Yep.
Just for them to get fondled by Vegeta. After he got healed up. Just for them to get fondled by Gohan and Krillin. Some of them before they even got their potential unlocked. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that like, oh yeah, we're strong and you're the main character or you're the main cast of characters that just coincidentally ended up being here and you're the ones that are stronger than us. But they don't know that until they start dying. So like at that point, it doesn't matter. So like he's very egotistical. They all are. They all like her. But I like how they all have like a story to them. So like in the manga, all the demons that you fight have a story to them.
Yeah, I think that's something that I also like is that because it's not like they're villains because they want to be villains. It's like some really fucked up shit happened and they just kind of like accepted it.
And Muzan like corrupted them and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't like this life here. Let me give you some of this. Let me give you some of that. Come on, it's eternal life, huh?
Bro, Nick, we gotta talk about it after this. I got spoiled for the whole fucking manga.
Oh.
And like, cause you told me one thing. So like in my head, I'm like, all right, bet that's free. That's easy. Someone else told me something that I wasn't even asking about. And it was just like, I could see it happening, but I would have never fucking that spoiler was like a true spoiler. Like I got ruined. I'm like, damn.
Well, the manga is the reason why I give the Mugen Train an 8 out of 10 because the actual arc itself, I think it gets better. It gets better as they go. My only complaint is the ending. That ending is.
I did not like the second act. Like they could have stopped it after the first act. After the train was over and done with, I'm like, okay, well, where'd this guy?
You didn't like what made it?
No, I just didn't know where Buddy came from and why it had to happen.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a theory without me reading the manga. I think he was there to watch and make sure that Lower Moon was actually going to get the job done so that he could report back to Muzan.
But like there was no inkling before. There was no foreshadowing. It was just like
just literally appeared.
It's just like, oh.
Here's Johnny.
He's like the type of person to be sending out spies and making sure shit gets done. He don't look.
We gotta remember he also put a whole hit out on Tanjiro.
That too.
Yeah,
like,
that too.
He was like, yo, like if you find this nigga, kill him now.
Yep.
Like off rip. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they're just looking around looking for not only him, because remember the moment he saw Tanjiro, you know what I'm saying? The moment he saw Tanjiro, he knew they looked at the earring. He was like, it's you're weak. He tried to kill him. Like that was like a big thing. So I understand like the where the hell did he come from aspect, but like it without spoiling it.
I really want to like.
You know what it reminds me of?
Without spoiling it had to happen. Without spoiling it had to happen.
It reminds me of that scene in John Wick where they had to put the hit out on him, and everybody was looking for him. And Impossible was looking for him. They were like, "Yeah, John Wick, you said I could take him out easy." So.
Yeah. They were getting washed.
It was, I don't know. It when you read the manga, it makes a lot of sense. I like the certain like symbolisms of like death and shit.
Yeah.
I think how what's his name? Like thought of him dying. His like last like monologue was like really, really touching for his character, but then also like a different insight on like what life is for people, what death is for people. Because I feel like that resonated with a lot of people. That's why I think it was a 10 out of 10 for some people.
Yeah.
Because that last speech was kind of fucking crazy. You got attached to a character that you just saw one episode of, but he just gave you his whole backstory in an hour and a half movie, and his final moments is like hitting for a lot of people because a lot of people come from that same, you know what I'm saying, that same background as he did.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people, you know, that symbolism and that just that life lesson was kind of just really, really cool. I that's why he's one of my favorite pillars personally.
I didn't even know anything about him until this movie. Like obviously I knew from the anime.
That's it. The anime,
I know.
There's no like the anime does a good job at like adapting to like the adapting from the manga. So like none of these characters, you will never know anything about them until it's their time to either die or get powerful.
Yeah, and I think that's what sucks about it. Because I remember you mentioning something. I won't say it, but you know, like it really shows you the realization of just how far human potential or just like a human goes versus some extraordinary. This isn't normal. Yeah, humans are weak as hell compared to some shit. So it's like a lot of the stuff they're doing. When you sit there and you piece it together, all right, you got lucky here, or like this wouldn't have happened if this thing didn't happen. You know, like we wouldn't have the rest of Demon Slayer as far as Tanjiro's perspective goes if Giyu never showed up in the force. You know, if Kocho never showed up with Zenitsu, even though he did all that work and he took out the spider head, he still would have died. Like that would have been his last moment.
The moment you realize, and they said this before, they said this literally at the end of Demon Slayer, but it's the moment you realize that you're really just watching exaggerated superpowers and these are just regular techniques these kids are using, you start realizing, damn, these motherfuckers aren't as powerful as what they're up against. Like they're up against like actual supernatural beings. They're just using styles. That
doesn't really explain, for instance, like in the movie, right, with the flame pillars and the fire spiraling. You don't get that from any kind of technique. So it's
no. Literally, the creator said that's just to exaggerate the shit.
Yeah, I get that. But like when you're fighting the demon and the demon's like, oh, here's my spider silk technique. It's like, all right, cool. How are you fighting this without all the exaggerated shit? Even if you were at the attack, like Zenitsu, you're not bouncing like lightning, you know?
But that's just he's just fast. Yeah, he's just like really fucking fast, as well as Rengoku.
Because Zenitsu also borrows, like his stance is borrowed from an actual like stance that requires focus, patience, and breathing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's using I think it's the EI or the Yato, one of the two. It's the quick draw. He does quick draw shit. Right. Yeah, him and Zenitsu do the same thing or roughly the same thing.
Yeah, the whole point of the lightning is to just like exaggerate how fast he's actually moving. But I think the demon shit is actually like real though, because these niggas are actually fighting.
Yeah, like it can't not be real for the demons. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it just, even if it's exaggerated on a human spectrum, that's the weird part about it. Is like
it looks phenomenal.
No, it looks phenomenal, but it's just like if the exaggerated shit didn't happen, like with the lightning effects, you know, Tanjiro and his flame, whenever he gets into the other dance or whatever, realistically, if those things did not happen along with the actual attack, they wouldn't be killing things like, because it adds so much to the actual attack. I don't know. It's weird for that to be the truth. And I think
it adds a lot of entertaining for the people.
It does. It's very visually pleasing.
If it was really just sword play, it wouldn't be like, I don't think the tone of it would probably be like the same of it, honestly. Because here's regular ass natural being do magic and shit. Meanwhile, you're just a regular ass nigga with a katana.
I like to think of that Spider Boy fight because it's the way, if Nezuko wasn't there, he probably would have just got fucking folded.
No, there's no probably about it.
They all would have. If Nezuko wasn't there to kill that fucking thing, or to burn the fucking
web,
the threads,
they would have died there.
Yep.
Giyu and what's her face would have came too late. It would have been a wrap.
Yep.
That's just because Nezuko is a demon. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
she's
get to have
allowed to
that
have
And
those.
then,
part
like, later,
shit.
like,
Yeah,
later in
she get the properties.
She get the
yeah.
the
And then,
shit.
like later in the thing, they get into like lore and shit for their whole thing. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you read it, you're gonna be mad that that's the final answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes a lot of sense if like these are like superpowers.
How quickly can you read it?
Demon Slayer is not long. It's like 120, 121,
206.
206, 206, 200 chapters.
Yep. And you can finish the train arc at around like 60, 70.
Yeah, it's small, dog.
I'll knock that out soon because I
You
just I
know-
need that answer. Like it got spoiled, and normally when you get spoiled, you're like, all right, I don't want to read it anymore. I don't want to watch it anymore. But I need to know why. Like the why wasn't spoiled, and I need to know why.
I'm really
You
just
know-
mad I want to know what it is.
I'm a DM it to you. I'm a DM it to you.
I kind of really want to hear about Teary Boy. I've always been interested in his character ever since they showed him. But not only that, yeah, because that's
That praises.
I guess that's the voice actor for Gentoki. That's my show, Gintama.
Okay.
So I really want to know more about. I really want to know more about him. But you know what? I understand where you're coming from, Yoka, because when Tower of God ended, I wasn't satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
I had to figure out what the fuck was going on, and here I am.
Oh, this little minute ass spoiler. Man,
That's minute?
anyway, bro. Any fucking way.
Oh,
Whatever,
fuck.
bro,
Now
whatever,
there's
bro.
more. All right.
Anywho, next fucking topic. That happened in like the second to last chapter, and it gets resolved quick. Don't worry about that bullshit.
Okay.
That's some extra. I don't even know why that even is a discussion point. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
So talk to the Demon Slayer movie for the people that did watch it and then shy. I guess how are you enjoying it so far out of 10?
I like it. I really like it. I think it's about it can't go any higher than an 8 and any lower than an 8 for me personally. We'll see when I finish it. If it's a 9,
It's gonna go to a 9 for her.
it might.
That last half is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it just really leaves you asking why. Why did that have to happen at that particular time?
It's a bigger story.
I think it's that. Yeah, I think it only leaves you asking why because you are asking why.
Just know you're gonna laugh when he dies.
Is
Okay.
it always something stupid? Is it like
you're gonna feel fulfilled when what's his name dies, and it's like, yeah, you fucking bitch. Yeah.
Achilles where he like gets hit in his fucking
No, it's not even that. Just when it happens, you're gonna be like, yeah, you stupid bitch is what you get for killing my man. Stupid bitch. Bitch. like imagine playing a Call of Duty lobby and you just downed the nigga that was killing you the entire game and you teabag that nigga afterwards. Like, yeah, you stupid motherfucker, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. 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 When you see it, I that's my thing. Like a lot of the things, if you're an anime only, a lot of the like the stuff makes no sense at all. But it's one of those things where you just have to wait until it's all unraveled.
Bro, when this entire thing is animated, man,
it's
that shit
fire.
is nice. It's gonna be so
It's
fucking
great.
nice.
It's good. Well, Mikey, out of 10. You said 10.
I'm still gonna give it a 7 out of 10. And it's the only reason
Oof.
why it's a 7 out of 10 is because of the second act. Like I'm not asking why. No. I'm not asking why of the event that happened. I'm asking why that had to happen right after the train. It didn't make any sense to me where
he explains it.
What?
It was
I don't remember homie's name. Akata. He explains why.
I'm not talking about like within the lore or the story. I'm talking about for plot's sake. Why did that have to happen at that certain time? Like, why did like it was too fast. It was way too fast.
He tells you why. There's a part in the movie where he specifically says if you had a year or more to train and master like what you're doing right now, all of us would be in trouble. Like even the top 3 demons would be in trouble.
No. I'm not saying his reasoning. I'm asking for
what
the overall plot.
overall, I'm telling you, that's why.
Honestly, I think what he's trying to say is like, why couldn't they go like a day or two?
Yeah.
Like, yo,
That's what I'm saying. Like, why? No.
Like,
because I wanted to see the training arc. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see.
Oh, you want to see him train Tanjiro?
Yes, I wanted to see him train Tanjiro.
Oh yeah, that would have been hot.
Bro. That would have been fucking phenomenal.
That would have been hot.
I wanted to see that training arc. That's probably one of the only training arcs I would ever want to see in anime. To be honest,
I could see that because that would have been great.
His like it's like it's a All Might Deku thing, like that to me. In that instance, on the train, that was an All Might Deku moment.
Yeah.
So to rob us of that, that's fucked up, and that's why it gets a 7.
But I think that's what makes it okay. So for me, as much as I hate that part, I think that's what bumped it up for me was that whole like moment because it's the reality of that world. Right. So like in My Hero, just like you mentioned with the All Might and the Deku scenario or Deku scenario, he's always saved by All Might or some inkling of All Might. Something is saving him at any given point in time. Even when who was that one for all? Whenever he was on a rampage and going to destroy the city, and All Might had to use like every last ounce of his power to fight him. Given the scenario or given that moment in time, if that was it, he couldn't defeat him. Everybody would have died because nobody at that point is stopping him. So flip it to Demon Slayer, and now you're in a reality where you don't have an All Might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, and this is number 3 or 6, whatever it was. Like, he's not even the strongest. So
yeah,
if
the whole purpose is like these demons have been around for hundreds of years. These guys have been training for X amount of their lives. Think they're going to be strong enough to handle them?
No,
get them while they're weak. They got done fighting.
Yeah,
fuck them.
And that's why homie was like, I don't want to do this thing to you. I want you to join me so that we can fight forever.
Yeah, he wanted them to fight forever, and I get it.
But it was also like a waste of skill. Like he kept repeating it. He was like, "There's so much wasted potential if you die." And then here we are.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's not me. I don't want to be a blood today. I'm gonna stay on this side over here, gang.
Which I really like because could you imagine if he did do that and he went back to his brother and his father who was once before something and he's just like, yeah, I'm immortal.
I think that would actually be a pretty cool like thing though, because something that they don't show.
Ain't no way.
No, his dad would get killed. His dad would get murdered.
Oh yeah.
But I like that or rather I don't like that. I think if they showed more of how demons acted, how Muzan acts, like this dude had a whole fake family because he just felt, to fulfill his life of wife and children. That kid don't know who the fuck he is, like just but he's like, this is my daughter and this is my wife, and like we do family husband and wife shit. And it's like none of the other demons do that. They not once have we seen any of them being able to live out what would be a normal life for them or like their desires of a life, right? Because with Rui,
you do that when they die.
No. Okay, well, the doctor, sure, but like she to me is like an evolved form of Nezuko. If Nezuko can talk and live on her own, that would be the doctor. Like, has very little to do with Muzan. It was an accident, and like here you are, trying to correct the shit that happened in your life and help people that have also been affected by Muzan. But one of the moons, right? Any lower moon or upper moon, they have all this power. They've already been corrupted. They've been lied to. Yeah, I guess it's not really a lie. He made sure they can do what they could. But being corrupted by Muzan, and then you don't actually get to do that desire that he told you, like, hey, bro, if you want to be the best basketball player in the world, I got you. Drink my blood, and you're in there like swimwear, and it's like, all right, bet. And then, no, you're not really the best basketball player. You can kill every other basketball player, and then now you're the only basketball player, but you're still not the best. So I would like to see more of them live out that side. So given what you said about Rengoku, if he were to have, joined the demons and then go over to like back to his folks and be like, look, dad, I'm the best samurai now, or like I'm immortal, like I'll never die. Like that would have been really cool because I don't think he would have killed his dad, but it would have just been like a moment to see his brother and like how does his brother respond to that, right? Like, damn, you disappointed me. Now you're a demon. I gotta grow up to kill you now. Or like, damn, that's kind of cool. You can live forever. My big bro's the shit. So it would have been a nice little like moment. I don't know. I would like to see stuff like that. That's just me though.
I like to think about that moment when Tanjiro really pulled up on what's his face, gang leader, big boss, with his fake family,
Mhm.
was like, I'm about to kill you. And that's in this the way in that scene he looked at him and was like, I'm about to put a hit out on you.
Right.
we can't have this nigga just walking around.
He's like, you said that in front of my fake wife, my fake daughter, mind you. I have to get rid of you. I have to get you up out of here because this is the way I just won't let that happen. It was just that look in his eyes. He looked at it with disgust. He was like,
and you know what's crazy is like, he had to have known who that was at the time without the information, because nobody went back and told him, right? At that point in time, nobody had told Muzan anything about Tanjiro.
No, he was just walking around minding his business with his fake family.
Yeah, and, so it's like now I'm more curious because Tanjiro's dad was he a Hashira or no, he wasn't, right? He was knew dances.
Yeah, he knew dances, and it translated very well to swordsmanship.
Why are Tanjiro's earrings so important?
They're just a defining factor of what.
Nick looked up. That meant something.
I guess I'm anime only, so they're just something that identifies Tanjiro right now. Apparently, they mean something else.
Okay, I'll draw a parallel.
You can tell it to me, but I want to know how close it is.
I'll draw a parallel if that's cool.
All right.
Kung Lao to Liu Kang.
Okay.
I don't get that. But...
In what way?
The original Kung Lao to Liu Kang.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'm in there. We good. Okay.